Good evening, love and light. How are you doing today? I pray that the ancestors' guidance, protection, and love, I pray that it follows you and your family throughout your comings and goings. Quick second, I just want to tell you a little something that's on my mind. We're having a conversation today, and the pandemic people has really showed this country to be what I always thought it was and what I always said it was. It has shown a lot about this country. You know, for years they told people, well, we can't have you working from home because we don't have the technology to support, you working from home. Our system is not made that way. The pandemic hits. Guess what? Everybody working from home now. So if you could do it now, you could have done it then. And it's crazy because the productivity at work, since people have been working from home, it's actually gone up. Yeah, it's actually gone up. So you could have done it then. But see, if you're working from home, you can't watch their every move. You can't come over there watching over their shoulder. You can't throw your weight around. You can't regulate their bathroom breaks. You can't tell them, okay, y'all talking too long at the water fountain. It's time to get back to your desk. You can't have that plantation mentality when someone's at home. You can't control their every movement. That's what all about. You've been had the technology to have people working from home. The second thing that the pandemic has shown, for a long time, corporations and corporate America told the working class people, we can't pay you above minimum wage because it would upset the economic balance of this country. So at one point, minimum wage was $5, $4, and something like that back in the day. I think when I started, I was in like $5 an hour. Now it's $7.25. Well, I did my research. $7.25 an hour, that equates to $13,920 a year. The federal poverty level for one person is $12,880. So you expect people to raise families off that? Poverty is a policy. We make these companies, these corporations, and big business, we make them billions of dollars a year, and they pay us thousands. The chess game, the board is literally being played on our backs. All we have to do is stand up. This pandemic has showed us how much power we truly have. So then they push this narrative. People don't want to work. I call BS. Well, you know what? Maybe they're right. People don't want to work. They don't want to work for peanuts. They don't want to work 40 hours, not have enough money to pay bills, go to the grocery store, go to a movie if they so desire because they deserve that. They don't want to work for that. You're absolutely right. They want to work and be dignified. They want to be able to provide for their family. If they want to go out to the movies twice a month, why not? What's wrong with that? They're working. They are in fact working. They should be allowed to do that. So this narrative that people don't want to work is a false narrative. And we fell in line with that. People don't want to work. People are lazy. And when they say people are lazy, let me explain something to you. Most of the people, not all, but most of the people who work in these fast food establishments, these restaurants, are people who look like you and I. So when they say people are lazy and you follow that narrative, you are in essence calling you and people who look like you lazy. That could be the furthest from the truth. Our ancestors built this country. They paid roads, they picked cotton, they picked tobacco, they picked sugar cane, they worked on homes, they roofed, they did carpentry, they did everything. They built this country while they were sitting up on the porch drinking lemonade and raping our women, but I'm not even gonna get into that. So don't follow that narrative that people are lazy. People don't want to get up and not work. They've been working before the pandemic. They was working at these low-wage jobs, you call them. So don't say people don't want to work. Don't believe that narrative. They want to work and be respected. They want to be dignified. They want to be able to provide for their families. And they absolutely should be. Let me explain something to you. $20 an hour sounds like a lot of money. $20 an hour is, in fact, $38,400 a year. There's nothing wrong with that. But can you really raise a family off $38,400 a year? I ask you that. In this day and age, with everything is going up, gas, groceries, everything's going up but wages. See, capitalism, and this country is based on capitalism. Capitalism, it puts people over profit. As long as the people are getting me a profit, it doesn't matter to them that we're mired in poverty. and we don't even know it. We fine with the scraps. If you could pay someone $15 an hour now, you could have paid them $15 an hour 5-6 years ago. If you offer them $1,200 sign-on bonuses now, you could have offered them $1,200 sign-on bonus back then. So don't come listening to other people with their BS. People don't want to work. So if you go to a restaurant and the sign says, don't nobody want to work, they don't want to work for the BS that they're dealing with. They don't have to come to work and deal with people and their jacked up attitude. Hell, I wouldn't. Some of y'all, some of y'all just not quite right. I wouldn't want to deal with some of y'all. Yeah, some days I wouldn't want to deal with me. So stop listening to that. People have been working. They want to work. No one wants to get up and not work. They want to get up, go to work, and be able to provide for their family. Get a nice home. Get a car if they want to. Take vacations. They can't off $7.25 an hour. They can't off $20 an hour if they are the, majority breadwinner. So think about that when they are pushing these narratives out there. Y'all have an awesome night. Be safe out there. Love and light.